Hi, I'm Sue from Movement for Life, and today we're going to do some abdominals using the triad ball. So you would think that the ball would add to help you here, which it kind of does, as it really helps you to connect the bottom of the rib to the hip. However, it brings a new dimension to the exercise, and that means that it is really quite unstable. So you've got to work really, really hard not to be rocking and rolling. So decrease your range and think about quality, not about quantity, and keep everything nice and tight and controlled. So here we go. We're going to take the ball and you're going to take it underneath the pelvis. You want to feel like the ball's going to pop out from underneath you. You want to feel the connection between the rib and the hip. From there, you're going to draw the knees towards your chest. You really want to feel nice and stable because you don't want to be having to recorrect halfway through the exercise. From there, you're going to send both legs up towards the ceiling. You want your legs nice and long. Feel the connection between the rib and the hip. From there, we're going to lengthen and lower both legs down towards the ground. Now, it's not how far down it goes, it's how far you can go, maintaining the connection between the rib and the hip and not letting the abdominals pop out. So you want to breathe out, hold at the bottom, breathing in, breathe out, and draw through the abdominals to lift the legs. So if the quads are taking a beating and all you can do is feel the tension, then you know the effort is coming from the legs and not from the abdominals. So keep your range really nice and small. You want to be doing about 5 of these. From there we can make circles. So keeping nice tight circles, you're going to separate the legs and join the legs back together again. And once again, you want to be doing 3 or 5 in one direction, and 3 and 5 or 5 in the other direction. I'm really trying to keep an eye and feel what my hip bones are doing. I want them facing bolt upright, and I don't want them moving side to side off the triad ball. From there, I'm doing frogs. I'm going to bend the knees, and I'm going to send both legs long on a diagonal. The lower you can go with the legs, challenging the exercise. But once again, the challenge is more about keeping the stability and your lower back pressed onto the floor rather than how low the legs can go. Once again, you want to do about 3 or 5 of these frogs. From there, we can go into scissors. So once again, draw both knees up to the chest and then send the legs long. From there, we separate the legs. You want to keep equal distance, so it's not about the lower leg dropping. It's about how you're trying to draw that top leg towards your chest as you cross in the midline, keeping them equidistant. From there, we can go walking. So you're going to separate the legs and heel to toe, and then walking back up again, back to parallel, and once again you want in about 3 to 5 reps, being mindful that the tension isn't happening in the legs and in the quads. From there, we can do windmills. So we're going to separate the legs and make a little semicircle. I do 3 in one direction and then 3 in the other direction. Once again, trying to keep the stability all the time on the triad ball as you move from one circle to the other. From there, hug the knees towards your chest, and the last one we're going to do is bicycles. So we're going to send one leg long onto the ground and one leg up. From there, we stretch that leg out and we draw it in across the ground. Because you're kind of uneven, the tendency is very much to rock and roll from side to side and to pivot. You can reverse it, and the same concept. So once again, you're trying to maintain that the ribs and the hips keep facing upwards and that there's no movement side to side. Trying to get that leg long to reach up towards the ceiling and to the chest. From there, draw both knees into the chest, give your back a little bit of a stretch, lower the legs down. From there, remove the triad ball, roll onto your side, and slowly and calmly come back up to sitting. So give those a go. They're really quite intense and hard work for the lower abdominals. So less is more, just because you don't want the quads to overload and do all the work. Give those a go and let me know how it feels for you. Thanks for watching.